First of all, I would like to salute all the members of the conference. My name is Costin Andrei Bratan, and I will present two articles that are mainly the dissemination of the results for my PhD. I'm a PhD candidate from University Polytechnic of Bucharest, and I'm also a teaching assistant there at the Faculty of Electronics and Telecommunications, and also research assistant at the Romanian Academy of Research. First of all, this is the first article, the importance of inner speaking in improving the actor's emotional impact of the voice. As an introduction, inner speech refers to the act of silently speaking to oneself within the mind without producing any different sounds or utilizing the vocal cords or muscles of the throat or mouth. This private form of communication is inaccessible to others and differs from the process of formulating thoughts in one's mind without producing any sound effects. So numerous studies in this field of psychology, psychiatry, neurology have examined the inner speech and its effect. Research in linguistics and neuroscience suggests that inner speech emerges and develops as a mental skill from childhood, concurrent with the development of verbal expressions abilities, and plays a very, very important role in memory formation and concentrations during the person's life. So inner speech is a concept that extends beyond the realm of psychology, and it's employed in different fields such as acting or religious practices, yoga, and many more. In these fields, specific techniques are employed to achieve particular effects on the individual. So the inner speech might be very, very important to some, let's say, people in people's jobs these days. These techniques often involve focusing attention in distinct ways, in addition to using inner speech to enhance the emotional impact on the audience. For example, actors typically employ various techniques that involve employing inner speech and attentively focusing on different regions of the body, such as the throat, chest, or abdomen, depending on the particular emotions they are attempting to convey. So for an actor, the inner speech and the preparation of the role is very, very, very important. This is the methodology that we have used for our study case. So in this study, we utilized an MRI to monitor the neural mechanisms responsible for amplifying the emotional impact of the voice through inner speech techniques. We had in our team 4 actors, 4 volunteers, that they've been practicing a specific text for 30 days. So in each day, each actor had they need to practice inner practice that text with a specific emotion. So the actors recorded their inner speech and also spoke the prayer aloud. This was the text, it was a prayer, which was also recorded. The MRI equipment was used to monitor the actor's brain activity on the first and on the last day of training, so on the 13th day of training, to see the differences. The audio recordings of the 4 volunteers were analyzed using spectral analysis and artificial intelligence algorithms to evaluate how the intensity of the emotions conveyed by the actor's voice changed during the training. So the MRI measurements were focused to those 2 brain areas, the amygdala and also the hippocampus. This is the equipment that we used. The MRI was carried out using a 3 Tesla Signa Pioneer MRI scanner, as illustrated in the image on the right. A 21-channel phased array head coil was employed for brain imaging. Standard MRI sequences were utilized, compromising 3D T2 seg flare cube and 3 to T1 AX fax spoiled gradient echoes. And also all 4 participants recorded their speech in a well-equipped studio each day for 30 days, as I said, under special audio conditions on the first and actually here on all the days. The acoustically treated recording booth has a 0.4 second reverberation period, was designed to minimize external noise, so there were no, let's say, perturbations on the or noise on the samples on the voice recordings. The microphone used is the CMC5 condenser microphone paired with MK4 capsule, and it was utilized to create the recordings. This microphone has a signal to noise ratio of 80 decibels, so it's guaranteed that a minimal noise interface is not captured in the audio. Additionally, the microphone can withstand the maximum sound pressure level of 131 decibels before distortion. And these are also some information regarding the microphone. Here are the results of the MRI. We can see here on the upper image the amygdala, and down on the picture down is the hippocampus areas of the brain. There are some we can see on the left images that these are the MRIs from the first day of training, and the right ones are the MRIs from the last day of training. So we saw that also from the both sides of the amygdala. Here actually is the amygdala on the left side and also on the right side of the brain. There is an enlargement, an increase of amygdala on the last day of training, apart from the first one. So this means that brain area oxygenated, and this was also happened to the hippocampus, as I said. On the left side is the MRI from the hippocampus analyzed from the first day of training, and on the right we can see the MRI from the last day of training. Also, that specific area enlarged, so this means that indeed the preparation, the training affects the brain of those actors. The AI algorithm utilized for assessing the emotional intensity in participants' voice during that trial employs CNN architecture that features fully connected layers, which have been trained using the frequency septural coefficients derived from the input audio files. The audio files are divided into segments of 2 seconds in length using a fixed window size. There are no pauses during the voice recordings. And then as the input of the CNN, it has been done DFT, a discrete Fourier transform, to extract 40 different features for each file. The CNN has a total of over 87,000 trainable parameters and employs ReLU activation function and a dropout rate of 20%. These are the results. We can see that the intensity value on the last day of training was bigger than at almost all the participants, the actors that employed into this into our study. So this is the second method that we use um, indeed had the truth that inner speaking and training for actors is very, very important. So as a conclusions, the findings of this study indicate that mentally rehearsing speeches prior to delivery can improve not only memory and concentration, but also elicit a strong emotional response from the audience. So this is very important for, let's say, actor career, that they really need, by practicing, to get that emotion to the public. This is their job, practically. So as we said, various inner speech techniques exist, each with varying levels of difficulty, but all involve reciting the text with appropriate emotional emphasis. Although mastering these techniques require dedication and practice, continued effort can significantly enhance the emotional impact of one's speech on the audience. Also, inner speech serves as a crucial channel through which actors tap into their emotions and characters. And this, of course, as I said before, is affecting their performance, their job. Research has demonstrated that harnessing the power of the inner voice can positively impact an actor's emotional experience and portrayal. As the fields of psychology and performing arts continue to advance, understanding the complex interplay between inner speech and the load of emotion that a person or an actor can get to someone or to the public will remain a crucial factor in enhancing training and the performance quality of an actor. Thank you so much. This was the first presentation.